Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. If you're enjoying the daily crypto content, make sure you support the channel by pressing the like button and subscribing, and also comment down below how I can improve these videos. There won't be a global currency reset next week. If XRP price rises, it'll be due to utility mixed with speculation. Riddlers will claim they told you so, and they called it regardless of reasoning behind a price increase. If prices fall, the goalposts will move. This is the first tweet of the day, and it comes from XRP_owl. The reason he posted this, I believe, is because there is a ton of speculation about the XRP prices and a ton of different groups within the XRP community. Now, one of those groups, as I told you guys about earlier, is the group that supports riddles or likes them or talks about them day to day. And I guess with that also comes the group who likes to follow up or likes to really get into the XRP price predictions. Now, I personally, and this is some personal advice, take it that way, not financial advice, would not recommend many people to listen, follow up, or even hope for those scenarios to be true, because the likelihood is pretty low of them really knowing something that you don't in a really useful sense. So I would just not risk it. Use those riddles as entertainment purposes. They are definitely good for that. If you entertain yourself by looking up info or listening to it, please go ahead and do so. But please don't rely on the price predictions and the dates to really, I guess, take over your life or take over your expectations, because that might hurt you in the end. And sometimes those things really hurt hard. XRP could be the standard XRP_B posted on Twitter a couple of hours ago, actually a day ago. XRP 4-hour chart update. Yep, I'm calling it. Confirmation of following trend inbound soon. And then another tweet a little bit later. I think we're here. I'm ready. XRP looks ready. Are you ready? And then, of course, a little bit of a indication of where we are supposed to, I guess, be ready from. Now, this is not what I meant with my previous, I guess, statement here. When I'm talking about riddlers or price predictions, I'm talking about somebody saying, right, without context, Wednesday, just wait for this crazy price increase, or March 2021, $100, and then a period. You know, he just ends his sentence. If there's some type of reasoning behind it, which some people may find really logical. For example, here, you know, he's doing his own, I guess, really personal technical analysis or you know, some type of story behind it. I can kind of understand, you know, because it's a kind of forecast of what could happen potentially in terms of, you know, charting, I guess, or it's kind of like a suggestion, if you get me, rather than this is going to happen, period. You know, it's kind of a, this could possibly happen and things like that. I just see a little bit of a difference right there, and I hope you guys agree with me on that. If you don't, again, comment it down below. Let's discuss. If you do agree with me, awesome. Also share it down below, though. Crypto Charles, just posted on Twitter, guys, I think I just fixed the XRP problem. And then you can see he was texting Brad Garlic Sauce, and he told him, hey, yo, stop dumping XRP. And Brad replied and said, okay. Thought I could just add a little bit of fun in there. You know, every once in a while you can, yeah, you can enjoy yourself with some of this stuff. I don't think it does any harm. Just really puny fun. I like that type of stuff. Just, I think it's really interesting. Then, Cobb, actually, who said, new Ripple FUD headlines. Ripple would not be profitable without selling XRP. Well, they paused XRP market sales for a full quarter, so that makes no sense. And also, this is literally not what Brad Garlinghouse said. So, I'm also of the opinion that they took his own words a little bit out of context, right? They're making it seem like it's a way bigger deal than it actually was. And let's actually check out the report here. Right here, they're also again saying we would not be profitable or cash flow positive without selling XRP. Is his literal quote. Let's actually check further a little bit, or exactly what they're checking in here, what they're saying. Interestingly, Ripple also incentivizes its client MoneyGram and XRP. The Ripple MoneyGram agreement is scheduled to expire July 1st, 2023. All right. Well, at least the way I saw it all was actually that the whole reasoning behind it, or the whole way it happened, was that he explained that there's different chunks of income that they have, right? I got that as well. They got different chunks of income, different sources. And if XRP were to be taken away from it all, a huge chunk of their income would fail, or would fall away. Because of course, for example, if you were to take away Ripple Net from Ripple, what do you have left, right? You have some things, but of course the majority of their stuff is gone. If you take away XRP from it all, you're taking away even more. So from that perspective, I guess I'm like, yeah, you know, should we really blame him for it? But here, some people are taking it way out of context. Some are saying it's way worse than it actually is. I just really understand the whole situation behind it. And as I said before in my last 2 episodes, I don't really blame them for all of it. He said, well, XRP is one source, and I don't know how to answer that, because if you took away, wait, let's actually see the full statement. We would not be profitable or cash flow positive without selling XRP. Garlinghouse was quoted as saying in Financial Times, published on Friday, well, XRP is one source. I don't know how to answer that, because if you took away our software revenues, that would make us less profitable. If you took away all our XRP, that would make us less profitable. So I don't think about it as one thing, he added. So then people went on to state, hey, you know, Ripple is nothing, and they're only staying alive because they're selling XRP. And I don't think that's really what Brad Garlinghouse meant to say right there, but whatever, guys, whatever. The incentivizing I also talked about in my previous video, so let's also skip out on that for now. XRP Vet Venture. And this actually relates to the first tweet that I showed you guys off of King Solomon here. It says, is it just me, or should there be some deleted Twitter accounts by now because of moon date promises? And what he's referring to is a ton of different crypto analysts, riddlers, predictors, whatever you want, that have said if the amount, or like if XRP, for example, doesn't hit $1 by April 21st, 2020, I'm deleting my account. You know, things like that were posted all the time, and still nobody has deleted their account. I guess like 2 people here have deleted it, quite interestingly enough. But according to Joker of Crypto, there's still a ton that have done predictions which have been wrong, I guess. I'm not the guy who's going to be getting too much into predictions, but again, I guess these guys, for example, CryptoBull did a video a tweet just yesterday by saying, should I delete my account, right? Because he's doing so many of these bullish predictions. I think like 60-something% said yes, 40-something%, of course, or then 30-something% said no. And there was like a couple thousand votes. You know, a lot of people said he should delete his account. Still, he doesn't. I think it's just for attention, or maybe, I don't know, maybe he just wants to see how the rankings are. But yeah, this has a lot to do with the previous tweet I did. I think the price predictions, so saying, hey, XRP is going to get to $100 this day, is toxic. I think how Peter Brandt worded it, I don't quite remember exactly what words he used for it, but I think his sense of talking about prices is the right way to do it. You know, suggestions and just really discussing possibilities rather than putting dates on ridiculous prices without any back into it. The Crypto Poet posted, from Spring, a JavaScript browser extension that allows users to purchase goods and services on eBay and Amazon using XRP and Ethereum. And then, of course, there's a little picture with the eBay checkout and how they're paying for XRP with at least 4 items worth $575 or $557. He paid with Visa, but then Visa through XRP or something like that, or I don't completely know how eBay works. I've never bought something off of there, but I think that's the way it went now. Or maybe this is just a traditional way of doing things, and he has an app over it that I guess makes it able to pay with XRP maybe. I don't really know too much, but I guess it's possible now to do the transaction in XRP, which is definitely quite interesting, but I'm not trusting that anything like that quite yet. You know, it really has to be a little bit more official, some really bigger parties for me to actually go ahead and use it. But it's interesting to see that people are testing this, people have used it, and yeah, it's coming along then. I mean, it really showcases once more that adoption is really just around the corner. For example, if it was an official company arranging these payments, I would be like, yes, you know, but now it just says that through Spring, a JavaScript extension, you know, this doesn't sound that nice to me just quite yet. But again, it's on eBay and Amazon at this point. It's all possible, XRP and Ethereum. So that sounds really quite amazing in my ears. All right, next video is going to be about this Ripple escrow unraveling the mystery. A lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about in that regard, but I guess we'll talk about that just a little bit later. Baba Yaga just posted, "Dear XRP community, for all the puzzle solvers lovers out there, never give up on solving them. There is something I discovered which makes you go wow." Okay, so there is something I discovered which makes you go wow. Just know this. Sometimes the riddle is in plain sight. Every word counts. XRP will soar higher on eagle wings. Now, must admit, this is really kind of like what I just explained to you guys, and I don't think Baba Yaga and I are really going to fit through one door, I guess, because I just bashed a lot of these riddlers, but it's just not my style. And I told you guys, if you use this for entertainment purposes, which I think to some extent this is, you know, you should be able to do your thing and I won't judge you. But if you're in it for the money, really saying like, all right, it's going to go to this amount of dollars, that point, and it doesn't work out that way, I just think you're hurting yourself and kidding. But again, if he has some secret info or found some connections or something like that, I'm all up for it. All right, I like that type of stuff. I think it's kind of cool how people figure some things out by just thinking and all the minds put together. But if it doesn't have to do with, you know, ridiculous prices like Bearable Guy 123, like $589 in a year, I'm down for it. You know, I'm a supporter. So again, to kind of to put some nuance on there, I don't know how to express that in English. To nuance it, is that how you also use it in English? To see it less superficially, to put it in less, I don't know how to explain it in English. To see it less black and white. I think some sorts of riddles are good. The riddles that connect people, fine. Riddles that make you have to do some searching yourself. Live streams of riddles, all good. Entertainment purpose riddles, all good. And some might argue that price prediction riddles are also entertainment purposes. I don't agree. I really think it hurts some people because they're putting too much faith into kind of a person. They're putting too much faith into the person knowing what he's talking about or having some secret info that they might invest more than they're able to lose, more than they wanted to, and maybe in the end hurt themselves with false promises, false predictions. Maybe they told their neighbors, you know, like, trust me, I know, I've watched this guy for 5 years. You know, he's always right, or at least he might be right this time. Let's put some money in. And then the price goes down further and he has to pay it back or something like that. I just don't like it. And then about the price, again, to summarize really quickly, I think that none of these guys really know what's going to happen to the price. Suggestions and price analysis, good. A definite price prediction without reasoning, very, very bad. I don't appreciate that. But still, there's always a vague territory of what is allowed and what should not be allowed. And which ones are for fun, which are not for fun. Because you guys have seen just now, I can appreciate a joke once in a while as well, like Crypto Charles just did here. And by the way, if you guys find any, I guess, important crypto articles or crypto threads, just tag me in them because I like to cover them. And even if there's just jokes surrounding XRP, for example, just send them to me regardless. I appreciate this type of stuff. I also think that we should sometimes take things a little bit lighter. But by the way, I just saw this by XRP Stewart as well in the comment section from Alex Cobb. It says, Ripple Financial Projections by Pugilist Ventures. $10 million upfront installation fee for Ripple X Current with a forecasted payback period between 11 to 15 months. The X Current licensing fee per year has been approximated as hundreds of thousands of dollars per Ripple's head of cryptography. Pugilist is unsure what that means in particular, but assumes an approximate licensing fee range between $100,000 and $500,000, depending on the size and scope of bank engagement. We use a conservative metric of about $200,000 for our financial projections below. Pugilist Ventures financial forecast for Ripple. Now let's actually move over to 2020. Commercial clients at the end of 2017, about 130. I don't exactly know why they put 2017 right there. I guess that's the start here. I don't, but whatever. I think he just means commercial clients, maybe new from since 2017 or in total, but whatever. Let's say just that this is the amount of commercial clients. Client growth rate about 20%. Average new clients per year about 26. Getting over into gross clients of 156. One-time installation fee was 10 million in the beginning. Installation fees per year, they would get about $260 million, right? Or they would have to pay that, whatever. Average annual licensing fee, only 2018. Gross recurring licensing fees per year, about $31 million. Churn, 3%. Net clients, 151. Net recurring revenue, $30 million. Total net revenue, $289 million. That's a lot. So yeah, installation fees is like a one-time thing, I guess, for all of these. Or licensing fee, where's the one-time fee? Only a 10 million upfront installation fee. Yes. All right, whatever, guys. But it's a pretty interesting metric to see how they would grow then over the years, because that would be some ridiculous big numbers. But hey, you know, they're going to make a lot of money off of all of this in the end. We all know it. And also they have a lot of Ripple. They have a lot of XRP. Yes, the guys still sometimes make the mistake of saying Ripple, even though I should say XRP or the opposite side, just because they used to be Ripple. You know, it's convenient. A lot of people use it interchangeably. I always have to title my things Ripple and XRP because some sources only say XRP. Some people don't know the difference. Yeah, sometimes they slip up as well. But hey, it's possible. It's doable. It's not like it's the worst mistake in the world. Unless, I guess I were to say something completely wrong. But guys, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button. If you learned something new, make sure you press the like button. If you are into digital assets, make sure you press the like button. And subscribe for all those reasons as well. And also don't forget to comment down below what I can improve on next video. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care and have a very